The first words of the 14th Amendment are the key to its meaning. All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. President Trump now says he can change the meaning of the Citizenship Clause with a brief executive order. But that would be unconstitutional and against the very fabric of the American Republic. This summer marked the 150th birthday of the 14th Amendment to the Constitution. In a lot of ways, the 14th Amendment is the center of American constitutional law. Justice Thurgood Marshall once said that it had replaced the original 1787 Constitution. I think what he meant was that the 14th Amendment introduced the idea of human equality into the Constitution for the very first time. The old Constitution had silently but strongly protected slavery, and it counted some Americans as 3/5 of others. As a law professor, I've spent 17 years studying the origins of the 14th Amendment. I've read thousands of pages of congressional debates, old newspapers and diaries, and musty court records. One thing is absolutely clear to me, that the authors of the amendment believed that if you are born here in the United States, you are a citizen of the United States, regardless of who your parents are. The Dred Scott decision of 1857 had said that American citizenship was for whites only. The authors of the 14th Amendment rejected that. Their words make clear that the Citizenship Clause covered everyone born in the U.S. There were only two exceptions. The first was the children of diplomats. They had diplomatic immunity. Americans could not sue them, and American police could not jail them. And in 1868, the same thing was true of many Native Americans living on reservations. Under treaties signed by the president, Indian people who lived on the reservation couldn't be sued or arrested even if they left it. In 1925, Congress passed a statute making Native people citizens. There are no other exceptions. All other children were included, the author said, even the children of foreign-born parents, even if those parents could never be eligible for citizenship themselves, and even if their parents lived outside the law. Born in the United States, they said, these children are our own. They too are we the people. No president can change the Constitution, and neither can any Congress. If Trump were to try to undo the 14th Amendment, he would be changing the very meaning of what it is to be an American. The proposed change contradicts the text of the 14th Amendment, more than a century of practice, and would create a shadow population, millions of Americans with no state, no legal status, and no rights the government is bound to respect. The 14th Amendment tells us that the newest Americans are our equals. If we mistreat them, we mistreat ourselves.